Okay, we're gonna do this thing tonight. I'm actually quite exhausted. It's one of those days. But I want to get going on this. I'm gonna turn this light away. I haven't actually opened this up. I looked on the inside, so I don't really know what if all the pieces are there. This is going to be more than one video, but I've got quite a few things that are going to be more than one video, and I've been putting off doing them. I just haven't quite felt like doing multi-video things, but it's about time we did them. So the plastic bag's coming off, and the plastic bag was obviously there because there's a big gaping hole here. And this is the book that comes with it. Actually, it's not the book that comes with it. It's just a picture. Oh, that's right. I remember this. I must have opened this. How did I know? No, I haven't opened this yet. I did know. I must have looked it up on. That's right. I must have looked it up on Brickset or something, or Googled it. But it basically has these, not at all the way that you normally see instructions with Lego anymore, where they've just basically, you dump everything all in one big go. So this is the entire instructions, and it's 11 steps to make a complicated car. So this would have been a little booklet, or this would be a booklet in today's fast-paced environment. But anyway, we've got like pictures of different models. So these models look kind of cool as well. So there was a lot going on with the fancy car, vintage car scene back in 1978. Of course, they wouldn't have been so vintage. I'm pretty sure they would have been reasonably vintage in 1978, but not as vintage as they are today. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, I was very young at the time, barely a person. No, 1976. I wasn't even barely a person. I was a non-existent person. So I couldn't really give you an indication of the vintageness of these cars. This guy, that looks like they look like window pieces on the front of that one. All right, well, let's get started. So we're going to take the box off, which has got some pieces sitting in there. So I'm a bit worried the pieces are going to fall out. And that's what the box looks like. It's got this on the side. There's a picture of the car. I think I should probably zoom out a little bit. That's the zooming in. Alright. On my messy desk. No, well, yeah, that's fine. Remember the days when I used to say don't zoom in and don't zoom out in my first videos, where I was zooming in and zooming out the whole time, and it was just not worth it. And those videos where I keep saying I should change the camera, but I never do. Gosh, what fun times this channel has. So, let's get started. So I'm not actually sure how this is going to work. I don't want to take everything out of the little box because it's going to make things a mess. So I'm going to take the pieces. They don't have to see the pieces, do you? And I'm just going to plonk them on the table as we go. Well, I only need that one. You can see there's quite a lot of dust in here, but that's okay. And then we're going to get that one. And then we're going to get... That one's not the same one. That one's that one there. Okay. And that's the same as that one. So we don't need that one. And that's the one we need there. And like, I think there's a pretty high probability that all the pieces are not in fact here. But there's a pretty high probability that they might be. Right. We got that one. And we've got that one. So like, that's not the same as that one. It's the same as that one. So we've done step number 1 without doing any actual work. So that's nice. Yeah, like I think when I bought this, they said it was all mostly complete. So there's definitely 4 wheels. And these wheels are kind of funky. I kind of remember them being larger, but they're not as large as I thought. So the wheels are there. So there's a possibility, a distinct possibility, that this may be complete. But look at this, honestly, this is like a lot to do for step number 2. So these are all kind of, you know that they go together, right? So they bunch up a bit. We can bunch these things up. Oh my gosh, where am I going to start with this? It's like, well, I don't know, I'm going to need one of those. And I'm going to need that one. And oh, some of these are already done, like this bit here that's already done. So I think this bit here was probably at the front. No, that's not the piece that goes there. Feels like it should be, but we'll put that there. It doesn't look like there's enough pieces in the box. I'm just going to say that straight up. So those two pieces are going over here, I think. So there's one there and there's one there. So that's oh no, look, it's got that piece there. Okay. Oh my gosh. So we'll put that. We're essentially rearranging all the pieces here. So there's one that goes there. This is not going to make for a very good video. It's looks like a big black blob that you're looking at. But just trust me, I'm putting little black blobs on this big black blob and it's going to work. It's going to be fine. You have to assume that this is symmetrical. I mean, that's one thing we just have to take as a given. But I really want to get all these little black pieces out. So that we can get going on the... Hold on. I'm just rearranging my desk so that I can sit properly. There's a lot of these pieces, but this does not seem to be... Oh, this is the predominant... It's very hard to tell. I'm just trying to look for the one that's 1x2. 1x4. Which is the one I can't... There's an awful lot of these. There we go. So, that's coming along. Okay. I've got one of them. That's one. Oh, this is a problem. This box actually... So this looks very tricky. I may have to open up the sides because you can't see it. No, you don't. There's a hole. It's like a little hole at the back, and they can actually go around. So there's probably a whole pile of pieces behind here. So that's slightly annoying. So we'll have to open it up from the other end. What do we look like here? I can't actually tell. Yes. Okay, that bit I know goes at the back. So we're going to be reasonably... This bit's already done. Look at that. It's the front of the thing. It's very yellowed. So we'll just leave that one there. And this part belongs to the wheels. Now, there's another one of those. So I definitely think... so I'm going to actually show what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get the pieces that are stuck behind here. Oh, it's another one of those. Alright, there's one. Okay. We must at this... Was that my keyboard? That was like my keyboard falling on the ground. Was it? It was. Well, that sounds bad. It will be fine. It's not going to go anywhere. This is turning out to be the worst video, but that's okay. So, next step, put that one there. And we've got the other one over here. And we're going to put that one here. And for some reason, I feel like that's an important thing to get done. And this has already been made. So, I know that that piece goes there. And I need a white one to go here. This is different. Oh no, wait. This is a very confusing picture. Okay. Alright, well then I had that done before. What? Didn't I have that? Well, that's probably this piece here. So this is probably the piece that was going in the front. Like I feel like this. Like I have a strong feeling that I'm just swapping this around. So I bet you that goes there. That's okay. Now we have to get some of these. And then we're going to start on the real fun. This is where it gets exciting. So I think we put one there. And we put one there. So that's fine. And then another one goes there. And another one goes there. And then we get to this point. And I think they overlap by 2. And then there's another one here. Alright, and I think that is correct. So I was going to talk about how I went to see Doctor Strange yesterday, but I think I'm going to have to concentrate an awful lot on this. And now I'm a bit concerned about the back, because the back looks like there's another 1x4 at the back. So I thought I got them all. It's definitely the 1x4s that are really, really getting to me. Like, I'm getting really tense by this whole thing, because I can't see them all. And they're not like the kind of piece that I have sitting around. I probably should at least have got a box of Lego out of random pieces. Hold on. Oh no, it's a white one. Gosh. I honestly don't think all the pieces can possibly be here. Alright, well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to pour them all very carefully into the middle. And then instantly regret my decision to do this. But where are these pieces coming from? Right. So now I'm going to check in the side bits, which I can't see properly. So there's none in there. So this is all the pieces. This is it. This is all the pieces that were in the box. So there's the piece we were after. It was right there the whole time. And now I can't see what I'm doing because I've hidden it all under here. And it's right, we're over here. We're going fine. We're going real fine. It's all good. Now we need that one to go over there. So we've got this far. And like step 2 is pretty much, we're most of the way there. Oh gosh, we need another little single one. Yeah, I'm going to put some of these pieces. Now that I found the pieces I really want, we're going to put the big chunky pieces in the box because they can't get lost. Alright, and we'll keep the small ones which can get lost on the table out in the open, which makes a lot more sense. So have I actually done? No, yes, no, I haven't. No, we still need one of these, and that's going to go over here. And we need one more of them. And I don't have a clue where it is. It's got to be on the table somewhere. It's not looking promising. This is not a Lego piece. This is a random other piece. Okay, am I going to get? No, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This is going okay. It's nerve-wracking, but we're getting there. So I think this is the entirety of step number 2 has been done. Very nervously, it's been done. So now we can fold the page and we can jump over to step number 3, kind of. And now we get to use the big chunky pieces that I threw back in the box. Because that's the time to use them, and I'm not entirely sure how it's supposed to go. Like, is it supposed to go over the edge like that? I think so. It's a bit hard to tell where these things line up on the picture, but that's close enough. And this one, this is going to be exciting. So these obviously are meant to go here, but do I put it on this way or that way? Let's jump ahead and look at the next page. This isn't helping at all. Well, it kind of is. I think it's going to tell me that I should put it that way. You can probably go by the fading. Like, I don't know. No idea. Alright, and now we have 2 choices of these. I've got 2 of these. Oh, wait, right. So which one? Look at the fading on that one. Well, tough. It's going there. Not fading. Yellowing. So this is approximately correct. Oh my gosh, there's so many extra pieces that have just been thrown in there. Like, look at them, they're everywhere. Okay, so there's another extra. Okay, alright. Let's just do this. One goes there, and then one goes there. So if you're new to this video, that's not actually how it goes, is it? Oh, great. Oh, great. I'm using my fingernails. It actually goes off center like that. Okay. But you can't see. I should use that brick separator, which is on the table right here. Old meets new, I think. Okay. And now I saw these around actually. These things doubled up. So two by 2s doubled on top of each other, and they go. Yeah, this doesn't line up at all the way it looks in the picture. So I'm getting a bit confused here. So on the picture, they touch the white bit, but they also cover over this. So what? That's all I can say. What have I done? These are the right size, right? Everything matches up. So why don't they meet up? Maybe they just don't. Maybe it's the angle and you can't see. It is the angle. So, wow. Okay, man. It's definitely easier these days now, isn't it? So now I'm actually quite alarmed because I don't think I have anywhere near. Well, I've got these things. So this actually, hold on. So this piece, what are we up to? This pre-built piece here must in fact be the front, maybe? Well, I don't know. We'll just take it apart and do it again. So there's one. So I'm a bit worried about these single stud pieces. I don't think I have enough of those, but I think they're hidden away like over here, like they're attached in random places. So I'll just have to take everything apart in order to get it to work. How much time? We've got 12 minutes left. I forgot to check the clock because it's going to be one of those videos where it just cuts out halfway because I haven't been bothered to look at the camera-y thing. Alright, and we'll just do the front. So there's one black. There's so much. Like this is more than you get on a fake Lego thing. Like so many steps in one little go. So this was definitely meant to be part of the front. So it's really, I feel like we're airing it out. We're just moving everything around. It's like we've taken the mattress off and then we've turned it over and reorientated it. Let it air for a while. And then we're going to go from there. So, but we definitely don't. I definitely don't feel like I have enough single stud black pieces. They're just not as abundant as I would have hoped. But I could be wrong. Like I am very doubtful of things. Like I feel actually this is the bit that I'm trying to build. This is the exact piece that I'm trying to build. So I'm just going to take the top one off. Alright, and then that one's going to go there. Alright, like it's very weird. Like I think when they made these, they didn't actually have 3 stud long pieces. So when this set came out, they only had 1 stud, 2 stud, and 4 stud. So these little 3 stud sections that are going on here that you can't really tell that's a 3 stud section because you can't see what this is on the camera because it's all black. But trust me, it is. I think that's why they're doing this odd 1, 2, 2, 1 thing. Which you also can't see because I hid the instructions, but that's what I'm talking about right there. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Alright, so I've done that. I've done that side. I haven't quite finished this side, but there's that piece. So that's the front bit, and then there's the 2 black bits at the back. So I think that is the entirety of step number 3 done. So we're getting there. Now we're on to step number 4. And look, some of the wheel bits are coming in. Oh, that's a bit weird. I think maybe there were meant to be 5 wheels, and there's meant to be. There is 5 wheels. Gosh, there are 5 wheels. Awesome. One of them's a spare wheel. I kind of remember that. So this is the spare wheel piece, and it's going to go there. And this is obviously not. No, this is still matching up with this thing. So, all right, we'll take that piece off, and we'll put that one there. And we need a yellow piece. I'm randomly putting this. It's kind of it's kind of liberating, I think is the term, because you can really do this in whatever order you want. Like we'll get the yellowed edge facing out there, so that you remember that it was yellowed. And then, look at it. We'll just take this one apart. This one here is all the shades of yellow. Look at that. It's even like a little. You probably can't see it, but it's like different shades of yellow, which you have to wonder how did that ever happen. Did they have the pieces been previously recycled, and that bit just happens to always fall in the sun? It's hard to tell. We may never know the answer to these mysteries. We may never ask the question ever again. so much to wonder about. And here's another yellow piece, which looks very light yellow in the picture, but is a very dark. But of course, it's the sun. The sun has come again and done its stuff. And it looks like we're going to need... Is it going to be the same on each side? It is the same on each side. So that one goes there, and then we need another... Not that one. Or is it that one? It's a 6, isn't it? So where's the other 6 one of these? We've got a pile of 6s over here. And they're going there. And now we're going... Did I actually mention... So the whole point, I just said to people who haven't watched this channel before, and then I completely forgot what I was going to say. But what I was going to say is that this set is interesting because I think it's just like the 4th time I've explained it on this channel. When I was a kid, I went to a flea market and my parents bought me this car, and I soon after took it apart, and they were all kind of like, why did you do this? Why did you take the whole thing apart? And oh my gosh, what on earth is happening in this picture? So that doesn't actually go like that. Oh my gosh, this is going to be hard. So the other side is different to the first side, because the other side, well that's good, it all lines up. So I've kind of done the next part of the next step. Oh, look at the back. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a headache. Yeah, but I thought it was someone had created this and then they just sold it at the flea market for $5. And oh gosh, this picture is so confusing. But then I found by randomly browsing on the internet that someone was selling the actual set with this thing. So I'm going, and it was actually a real set, and so that was quite an intriguing moment in my life. So now I'm going to actually do it and rebuild the set from my youth. So I just don't get these pictures. So I'm going to turn around and look at it my way. Oh, it's actually a shockingly easier to understand when you're looking at it the correct way around. Kind of, a bit more, I think. A little bit, maybe, sort of. Well, hold on, now I have to turn the car around because I'm looking at it the wrong way. Alright, okay. So I think that one goes there, sort of, maybe. I don't know. And we need a few extra pieces. We need one of those. What actually is going on in this section, if this is actually the case? Okay, and then at the back, this is where it is definitely going to get interesting. We're going to have these white ones. So I don't think we don't need the, you don't need the instructions. I'll go crazy if I have to have, it's too hard for me to do this when it's back to front. Oh my gosh, this back bit looks, I probably shouldn't have taken apart. Wait. This is part of the back. So I just have to not, I think this goes up, this is part of the next step. This is part of step number 5, and we're doing step number 4 or something at the moment. So let's just continue on. Oh my goodness. There's just so much going on in this step. Alright. And we need that one to go there. And then, well, maybe this actually is, oh, I think maybe part of this is, oh no, we've got a whole pile over here. I think we can do this. Alright, and then this one goes there. I'm beginning to get the feel of this, and then that one goes there. But I need another single, so this is where it's going to get like tense, because according to the instructions, I need an awful lot of single stud pieces that I cannot for the life of me see. So we've got another piece that's got some extras on it, and we've got that piece, and we've got these pieces. So everything looks fine, except they must all be hidden in here. No, they're not. This thing doesn't have any on them. So where are they? Where do they all end up? Like, I refuse to believe that this thing has every single piece except for, well, I'm a bit worried. We've got 1, 2, 3 of those, 4 of those. So we've got all of those. Ah, there's a piece here. This is what we're after. Alright. This is where the money's at. So this is what was something that I've done beforehand, but I didn't use it for that. So this is where the 2 remaining, I hope, single stud pieces have hidden themselves. It definitely makes it more intense. So I need that for the other side. So that's going to sit there. It makes it more intense to do it with the pieces still kind of put together, because then you kind of get confused that you haven't used them already. You'll get what I said. That's going to run out of film soon. So I have to kind of beef up my actions. Now I'm just going to, this is the moment I get super confused about what on earth is happening, because it doesn't match the picture. So I've done something wrong. I think that bit must go. So I'm trying to build this thing here. So it must actually go like that. So that goes there, and then, alright, and then that goes there. That's, I think, what the picture says. And now all I have to do is that on the other side of the page. No, and there's that one there. In the 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, so that I can finish this one step off and be done. And oh gosh, I don't think I can do this because my brain's about to explode. It's not going to, we'll be fine. But there is, I just noticed that there are actually 2x3 pieces. So they did have 3 length pieces in here. So that one goes there, and then there's 2 black ones. Fine, that makes sense. And then there's another one of the 2x2s. That one goes there. That makes sense. And then I need these 2. We're actually going to do, I think we're going to do this. We are going to make it just in the nick of time. And then we'll continue this next time. Alright, and then I need the big, there's the 2x4. I need the spares. Alright, 2x4 goes there. And then that one goes there. And then, 1 minute, we've got tons of time. There's only 2 more pieces left to put in here. That one goes there. And then that one goes there. So that is the mighty step number 4 done in this epic building thing. Step number 5 doesn't actually look like I've added anything extra onto the top, does it? It looks pretty straightforward. So we'll just leave it there, and we'll come back to it next time. That's the steering wheel. Look, it's got some actual Technic pieces. We'll just finish off by looking at the Technic piece, which is a very faded white, almost a slightly translucent Technic piece. And I don't know what's up with these things. Like, look at this. Look at this. That's unique, or different to what they are today. So fun times. Thanks for watching. The pieces I'm going to get really excited about are these ones when we come to it, because this is when I took it. These pieces are the reasons I took it the whole thing apart when I was a kid, is to get at these pieces. They're for the back seat, so we'll have fun with those. Thanks for watching. Like, share. Where's the box gone? Like, share, and subscribe. That's not a good box to finish on. Bye.